When I'm not in the studio for a few days, I start jonesing and going, I gotta get in the studio and make something. Because it's in me to just put something together, sculpt something. To me, art is something, I can't speak for every artist, but I'm sure that most artists, it's just something they've done since they were little. Talk about something creative, talk about carving wood or sculpting something or painting a picture, then that kind of makes you alive.
What do I love about art? What do I love about it? It's something that you're kind of entrusted with, and you want to be trustworthy and you want to give people good things. We both went to Ringling School of Art in Sarasota, Florida.
And that's where I met Betty. We got married my second year of art school.
We've been married for 42 years. So we kind of, even whenever we first met, collaborated on things.
And then I started doing some sculpting. I didn't have a job, nothing going on, so I figured, what can we do? So I like toys. Let's make wooden toys.
Okay, so we started making these wooden toys and we designed them together. Then we ended up getting hired to do a magazine.
I would do the illustrations, Betty would do the writing of it.
We had a small line of greeting cards that we worked on together. The fairy doors started because we had gone to a nursery and they had little container fairy gardens, no doors or anything like that. And I just loved them. And at that point I said, you know, I'd really like a fairy door for my fairy garden, so let's make a fairy door and see how they sell. And we really didn't know if it was going to sell at all. And it sold. It sold really, really well. So the first one that we did was the little medieval door. And we worked on the design of that together.
I got an idea what I want to do. I might make a basic sketch. Depends on how much detail is in it, how much design. And just go in and start sculpting. So then I'll give it to Betty once it's all done and cleaned off and figure out how she wants to paint it and the colors that she uses to really bring out the dimensionality of the piece.
And I use a vinyl-based paint. So between the resin and the vinyl-based paint, you can put these outside. They weather really, really well. I have one test Hobbit door that's been out for 4 winters. And it's, you know, they'll fade a little bit, but they will hold up. They're not going to crack and they're not going to flake. You know, your color's not going to run off of them.
So each one is handled many times during the process. As they're all, each one is hand done.
Our customers are also varied. We have people that just have their own fairy gardens. And then we have people that they're building their fairy garden either for their children or their grandchildren. And these people are just so awesome because they're so excited, and they'll even like get back to us and let us know, like, oh, my granddaughter just loved that, and she had the little mushroom home, and when she comes to visit, I move the mushroom home, and she has to find it because I tell her that the fairies have moved the home. So you get people that are just so involved in it, and they like the product so much that you feel good about making it.
It's an age-old question. You want to make things that you love doing, but you also, in the back of most artists' minds, is this going to sell? But you try not to bring it in the forefront because you really want to do what you love. And eventually, that will win out. If you got something that you really enjoy doing, you love doing, people can tell it in your work.